This right here is how I knew Drake officially lost the battle. The freaking Oscar Mayer Wiener Twitter account posted this picture of the BBL Glizzy. The BBL Glizzy. My man has a glizzy named after him. And this comment section is brutal. Oscar Mayer Wiener posts, "We sided with beef. Our beef." And user 42 replies, and I quote, "I love your wieners." How is Drake ever going to recover from this? Drake lost bad. Drake lost bad, guys. Real bad. All right, as you know, Drake and Kendrick have been going back and forth last week with the diss tracks, and it looks like the internet has crowned a winner, Kendrick Lamar. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the jokes that have been going on over the week.
So I don't think he stole these bars.
All right, so first of all, DJ Academics has been Team Drake this whole time, and here's a clip of him admitting Drake won. That's how you know Drake lost. His number one fan is admitting Drake won.
Honestly, I'm gonna just keep it on it. I'm gonna just give Kendrick his credit for being a genius. Like, this was a good song. It was a little bit dumbed down, but that's exactly what needed to work. It's making everybody dance. I don't gotta sit here and try to belittle his efforts. And for the Drake fans who are watching, man, bro, we don't gotta like. I know right now in this moment, most people wish, either Drake was dropping again now, or maybe Drake had a song that was kind of going in the clubs. I don't even know why they don't fuck with Family Matters as much, because Family Matters is dope. But we just can't be delusional. Give credit to Kendrick for what he's done in terms of at least having this song that's breaking all the records. I don't think it makes Drake look any type of way, right? I think it makes us look like salty Drake fans just trying to create shit to discredit the nigga. You know what I mean? Like, bro, the nigga got a bop. It happens. Drake has had a bop a million times. Good. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Fuck is you talking about?
All right, well, first of all, Academics, yeah, Kendrick has a bop, but in that bop, he's literally calling Drake a PDF file, and people are singing along to it. So I wouldn't downplay the bop. All right, and here's a clip of Joe Budden and his crew. I'll let the clip speak for itself, but Joe has also been Team Drake this whole time. So let's see how Joe reacts.
All right. Now, nigga.
That didn't
Bring it
You know Drake has to hate Joe Budden now, like even more so than normal. All right, here's Kai Cenat, and let's see how he reacts. He was also one of the Drake supporters.
Fuck that shit. Drake, can you drop something more aggressive, bro? Please, something more aggressive, gang. There's no way you walk away like this, gang. Just, there's no way. I want a good fight. Like, there's no way, gang. Okay, you're debunked everything. You set up the shit. Cool. You feel me? This is me being honest. If you was to be like, yo, Kai, yo, what you think of, like, where you think I went wrong? Where you think, gang, we need more aggression, bro. Call him. Oh, you just think I got his number, huh? Okay, let me call.
Spoiler alert, he does have Drake's number, and another spoiler alert, Drake blocked him.
Troy can see if he answers, chat. Let me see if he answers. You just think I got his number, right? He's not going to answer, bro. His number changed. GG's. It's green.
We just heard that new BBL Drizzy, the diss, the bomb. I hold your head up, cut it off like Rick Ross and hold it up. Himalaya, Anastasia, Fantasia. Cupcake, man, you looking bad. Looking bad, man. You might as well go on Maury Povich and tell your story. Go to Maury Povich.
And this right here is how you know Drake lost. Look how crazy people are going to the song.
Get your hand-me-downs and party at the party, playing with his nose now. Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wah, wah, wah.
They even got freaking games out of this already. They're making games.
That fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
All right, here's how you know Drake lost. The freaking Latino community made a merengue song making fun of Drake. A merengue song. This clip of LeBron James dancing to Kendrick's diss has been going viral. Man, even the graduation kids are getting in on this. Is there anyone on Drake's side? This right here is how I knew Drake officially lost the battle. The freaking Oscar Mayer Wiener Twitter account posted this picture of the BBL Glizzy. The BBL Glizzy. My man has a glizzy named after him. And this comment section is brutal. Oscar Mayer Wiener posts, "We sided with beef, our beef." And user 42 replies, and I quote, "I love your wieners." How is Drake ever going to recover from this?
Things are good if you're a rap fan right now.
This is Seth Rogen explaining the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I actually haven't seen this yet, so let's see if he gets it right.
If you're not a rap fan, allow me to explain. There are two very famous rappers in Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and they're in a fight right now. They're in a big fight with each other. And the way rappers fight with each other is they write mean rhymes about each other. Which is an objectively funny way to fight with another person. Is to write really mean rhymes about that person. But so it started slow. I'll walk you through the whole thing. It started with Drake And he made a song about the other guy where he was like, "You're not as successful as I am."
All right, I think Rogan might be wrong here. It actually started with Kendrick making Like That with Future. I think that's what started the beef. I mean, obviously behind the scenes stuff, but I think that was the first song.
Starting slow. And everyone's like, "What's the other guy gonna say? What's his retort gonna be to that?" And again, it started slow. Kendrick, the other guy, he came back and he was like, "I hate the way you dress, man." That was his thing. He was like, I don't like how you dress, dude. Which would suck. I wouldn't like that. I once had Joan Rivers' daughter tweet that she didn't like my outfit, and it hurt. So I can only imagine. But still pretty tame on the grand scale of things you could say about another person in rhyme form. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go ahead and say Seth Rogen is getting this whole beef all wrong. Completely wrong. Kendrick said a lot more in that first diss than "I don't like the way you dress." A lot more.
It did not stop there. After that, things got pretty mean. Kendrick, he was like, after "You Don't Dress Good," he came back and he said to Drake, "You're a bad father and you should be a registered sex offender." Exactly. You could see Drake was not expecting that either. That changed the tone of the whole conversation pretty dramatically. Drake was caught off guard, and then he started writing raps.
All right, you see, Drake actually wasn't caught off guard. Like, I think Drake's Family Matters diss, he actually says, like, he actually points out, like, all the info, like, Kendrick can use. He's just like, I forgot what exactly he said. Something about, oh, you're gonna take the angle of me talking to young girls. Something you got from the Joe Budden podcast. Like, I forgot how exactly he worded it, but, like, Drake knew what Kendrick was gonna do.
And his raps were like defensive now all of a sudden. Which is a funny thing to hear. You don't hear defensive rapping that often. Rapping's usually pretty aggressive. You don't hear rap that's like, "I am a good father." "I should not be a registered sex offender." I would say as soon as you are asserting in a rap song that you should not be a registered sex offender, you've lost the rap battle. That's not a good sign. And what's crazy is these are not like personal correspondences. These are songs. These are hit songs. These are number 1 and 2 on iTunes, like right now. These are songs like the Apple algorithm is like telling my mother to listen to while working out. Could you imagine that? Imagine there's a hit song like really specifically and personally attacking you. That would really...
And that exactly was the point I was making with DJ Academics. He's just like, oh, Kendrick made a bop, but Drake has a million bops. It's just like, yeah, but Kendrick made a bop calling Drake a PDF file. A PDF file. A certified PDF file.
It's like not when we were young. When we were young, it's like Alanis Morissette had that song, "You Oughta Know." And it was like sort of mean. And everyone's like, it's about to get cool. Yeah.
We're not doing that. We're just saying like,
all right, this is Ebro and I forgot the name of his crew, but this is Ebro on Apple Music.
just saying like to drop a regional specific sounding record.
Yeah, it's something Drake just can't do.
And you
Something
gotta
he
realize,
can't do.
But hold on, Eddie. That is Kendrick's indictment of Drake this whole time. Is that
you don't have an identity, you don't have a sound, you don't have a home base, you don't have a region where you can collect the sound, you can cultivate a sound, you can collaborate with a sound and present it to the world.
And furthermore, you're black and you're not even.
All right, so Ebro got a lot of flack for this because he's basically saying that Toronto doesn't have a like its own sound, like kind of like how the West Coast has its sound and, you know, New York has its own sound. And I don't know. I kind of disagree. I feel like like Toronto has like that Drake weekend, moody, uh, vibey, like R&B sound. Like I feel like technically that originated with Kanye's 808 and Heartbreak and Cudi stuff, but Drake definitely took it and ran with it, and then the weekend, also ran with it, so it became the Toronto sound.
In touch with what black people are really sensitive about, you don't stand for, which is why you brought up the slave shit.
Right.
Or when I talked about the Pac shit, I was like, yo, why you playing with Pac, bro? You're not from that. Like I said earlier, I was like, yo, that could be problematic for you, bro. Like, don't play with Pac like that. Now you playing with the slave shit?
That was a lot.
Oh, and by the way, this went over a lot of people's head. You got your white mom opening up a record saying, hey, I think you shouldn't use the right after that. What, bro?
All right, so this is a post that Questlove made, Questlove from The Roots, and it reads, "Nobody won the war. This wasn't about skill. This was a wrestling match level mudslinging. This was a wrestling match level mudslinging and takedown by any means necessary. Women and children, and actual facts be damned. Same audience wanting blood will soon put up RIP posts like they weren't part of the problem. Hip hop is truly dead." Questlove is definitely he's definitely, I don't want to say a gatekeeper, but he's like he knows hip hop in and out. Like he's been in the game for so long. Like he's a hip hop historian. So definitely one of the smartest guys in hip hop.
Lots of questions tonight about a security guard who was shot outside the mansion of the rapper, I should say, Drake in Toronto.
Now, many people are asking this.
This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition.
People try to say that Kendrick's team was behind this shooting of Drake's security guard. I don't think Kendrick would ever cross that line. I feel like Kendrick has way too much riding on him being, a rapper, that he wouldn't want to jeopardize that. Like his family depends on him. I'm sure like he has a lot of people that depend on him.
That person was working apparently as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspects at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation. I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you. Anyone with information is asked to call 416-808-2510 or Crime Stoppers. You can expect to see an increased presence in this neighborhood for the next little while, but it's no different than any other shooting or firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as we canvassing for video. I'll now take a few questions.
Was Drake home, and is he cooperating with this investigation?
I cannot confirm if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team and they are cooperating.
To what extent?
This right here might be the most ridiculous clip. This random fan runs into J. Cole. J. Cole on the beach, living his best life. This man left the beef to live his best life. I don't know whether he's the smartest person in this whole situation or what, but and this is how you know the fight is over. Drake posted this on his Instagram. Good times. Summer vibes up next. He basically ending the fight. It's over. It's over. Drake lost.
Introducing the Late Night Show with your host Cuddy Bino. Live streamed every Sunday night at midnight. Search Cuddy Bino on YouTube to catch the first episode.